Oklahoma is unfortunately one of the 21 states that are experiencing a troubling surge in new coronavirus cases, and the numbers reveal the consequences of businesses opening early. Now, of course, it's important to focus on what's happening in Oklahoma and Tulsa specifically, since Donald Trump is planning on doing his rally in a few days. He's going to do his first rally since March in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now, one of the health experts at OU Medicine told the Oklahoman this: "We have reached a peak that is higher than at any other point in the pandemic here in the state. We are bending the curve, sadly, in the wrong direction." Again, this is a medical expert, a health expert in the state of Oklahoma who is concerned about this troubling trend. Yesterday actually marked the highest single day total of new coronavirus cases in the state of Oklahoma. Tulsa County actually surpassed Oklahoma County on Monday and now leads the state in the cumulative number of COVID-19 tests with 1,729 cases. Oklahoma County has reported 1,673 positive cases. Now, unfortunately, Trump is still planning on doing this rally, John. And when he was recently asked by reporters how Oklahoma fares in the coronavirus numbers, Trump just did what he typically does. He lied. Take a look.
Well, Oklahoma's done very well. I just spoke to the governor. He's very excited about it. Governor Stitt, who's done a terrific job. Mike, I think you can maybe speak to this. He's done a great job. Oklahoma's at a very low number. They've done really fantastic work. They have a pretty new, magnificent arena. As you probably have heard, we have a 22,000-seat arena, but I think we're going to also take the convention hall next door, and that's going to hold 40,000.
Yeah, I just feel pretty sick to my stomach. And as you guys know, anyone who goes to his rally needs to essentially agree. It's like a waiver indicating that if they contract the virus by going to this rally, they cannot hold Trump or the campaign accountable.
Yeah. He just lied. They just set a record yesterday in number of cases. Now, they're not doing as bad as some places. Maybe say that, stress that, rather than just lying. And lying to hold an event that is definitely going to get some people sick. I mean, think about the other cases where we've warned about this sort of thing, when they held an election and we said seems crazy because of coronavirus, and then it turned out that people got sick as a result. These big events, do we know of, in the past few months, any other 40 to 60,000 person gathering where people just crammed into a big building? Like, has there been anything? Like, concerts were canceled, conventions were canceled. How? And the thing too, he mentioned there that they're going to put an additional 40,000 people in a secondary convention center. And so we talked about this in the damage report, and I showed it on the map. It's like 2 blocks away from the place where the actual rally is. So they're putting 40,000 people, twice as big of a crowd, in another building that Trump isn't going to be in. Mm-hmm. So, like, maybe they'll have big screens or something like that?
I don't get it. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, this is something that you can watch on television if you're passionate about Trump. But, also, let me just correct my answer, because there have been mass gatherings in the context of these protests, right? And so this is, look, so let's play devil's advocate, because I think that this argument is made with a sincerity by some people who mean well. They're not all crazy lunatic Trump supporters. There are some people who are like, look, if we're going to be critical of these political gatherings, then if we're concerned about the spread of coronavirus, can't we say the same thing about these protests? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess you can say that. But I guess we should also think about priorities too, right? And so I just think that fighting for change because people keep getting murdered by cops is different from attending like a WWE-like political rally that you have fun at because you get to yell and shout and talk about how much you hate people who are different than you. I just think that's different, right? Those are my political values, though. I mean,
No, you don't have to apologize for this. So again, like Dr. Fauci said yesterday, outside is better than inside. No crowd is better than crowd. Small crowd is better than big crowd. This is a gigantic indoor crowd. It's literally the worst case scenario. and it isn't pushing for an end to police brutality. Again, and they wear masks at the protests. We're going to see. I could be wrong. They're handing out masks to everybody in Tulsa. Maybe we'll flip on the TV and it'll just be masks. I'm guessing probably not. But however much lower a priority going to a rally, I think, should be than, trying to stop cops from killing people, you have to admit that going to a 40,000 person rally that isn't even the Trump rally has got to be a lower priority. To just
100%.
cram into a stadium, to not even be at the rally, to risk getting coronavirus, to not even hear him speak is madness. But that's what they're doing. And Trump added that after all of the criticism of the rally. He doubled down saying, no, I'm going to expose 3 times as many people, and they're not even going to be in the room with me.
Exactly. And by the way, I just want to note that there's a difference in culture between the two different groups, right? Protesters understand the importance of wearing masks. They take coronavirus seriously, right? And not every single person, but what you see in video after video after video is that they're not having some allergic reaction to wearing masks. When it comes to Trump supporters, though, the situation is very different. The Oklahoman spoke to a number of Trump supporters who are already camping out for the rally. And they seem to not think this is a big deal at all, starting with James Massery, who's a Trump supporter. So James Massery tells Tulsa World, whether or not I get it, it doesn't bother me in the least. If I get it, I'll deal with it. If it takes me out, it's just going to make me mad that I can't vote for Trump in this coming election. Daryl Henry, who's also camping out for the rally, and he said, one must not fear. He was also quoted as saying, we've paid enough sacrifices, we've taken enough precautions, and let's get back to it. Let's get back to opening our country. So there's just a difference in culture and a difference in taking this seriously. And I think that's important to point out.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.